It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Noah Gray. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one, the kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jacob Calley, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Brown now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 86 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Here's Nix to throw. That one intercepted. And the Chiefs will have great field position right around midfield.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes to the left side in the hands of Rice. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Mahomes now on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Let the fullback try to power it home. A dive, and he's in! Touchdown, KC. That his first touchdown this year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver Even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Nix. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards. First down, Denver.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They send him right out of the slot. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 14-10 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run with Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Denver. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. He connects with Gray on that one. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got it! And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Good blocking, and he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Return up near the 30-yard line, but that penalty marker could impact the spot. Let's get the call. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going right. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll only get down to around the 42. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of the fullback. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
A 43-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to get it back within a score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Play action now. It's Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track. After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Troy Franklin, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throw it, Nix. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final 2nd now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. C.J. Stroud, very solid in the win, as his guys figure to be a team to be reckoned with. They now move to 11-3. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. First down throw. This is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The PAT, up and good. Broncos will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A first down throw for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in
That's
late.
interference.
He
Defense.
might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Right back to the fullback. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. That one taken in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. A first down throw for Nix. He's going to keep it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On second down, it's Nix. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss. Here's a 3rd and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he is going to go down, but we do have the marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Still 3rd down.
But penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now, a second down throw for Nix. This one caught at the 4. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. They'll go play action with Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
First and 10 for Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Chiefs! And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll complete that to his fullback. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw is Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Gray is the motion man here. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come up here first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Nix from the gun on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. A give here to Pacheco. Not much. Second and long coming up. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Throwing. Nix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And they are unable to push themselves out in front.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. 3rd and long.
Yellow.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. The visitors' offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A run with Pacheco. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.